Hi there. Have you ever wondered how long it is going to take for your 401k account to grow to $1 million and finally get that millionaire status? Or if you're just starting out your career and your employer sponsor the 401k retirement account and you want to invest in it, have you ever wondered how long it's going to take for it to grow from zero to 1 million if you contribute the full amount of the 401k limit every single year? So in this video, I want to share an Excel sheet that I created to help you to get a calculation of how many years exactly it's going to take for your 401k account to reach $1 million. Okay, so in this Excel sheet here, you can see that I color coded all the variables that's going to be different for everybody's situation. But I keep the contribution the same. This is the maximum amount you can contribute on in 2023. And the first variable we're gonna look at is the income, right? Everybody's income is gonna be different. Okay, you can see that right now we're just having it at 100,000 for the simplicity of the math. I mean, if you change the income, right, it will change all the variables in the numbers here on the left column. So let's say we are still doing with the 100K for the income, and you can feel free to change it. I mean, I have the link to this Excel sheet in the description. And the second thing you want to look at is the company matching percentage. All right, every company have different kind of matching percentage if they offer 401k program. Some company does not offer any matching at all, just zero matching. You can do that as well. The highest I heard is 9%, right? So for company matching, I put 3% here just to be a conservative side, okay? And then you can see that the company match amount, this is a calculation with the income multiplied by the company matching percentage, which is we get 3,000, right? Because 3% of 100,000 is $3,000, okay? Okay, and then the third variable is the annual yield that we have here. It's the annual return of your investment. We're gonna set it to 7% at this point because that's just the average of the return of any kind of 401k program out there. Sometimes if a stock having a good year like this year, it rallies really well at the end of the year. I heard people like having like a return of like 17% just this year in 2023. Okay, and then the beginning balance, I just match it with the contribution here. If you are in the middle of your career and you have a whole bunch of money set up already, you can change this number to like 300,000 or something like that, and they change the whole ball game, right? But we're gonna start with just like from zero. If you say you start your career today and you want to contribute the first year, okay, that's your beginning balance. In the in this table here, we have 5 column. We have the year number, and then the beginning balance, right? We have just talk about that. Annual yield is the annual return. We're gonna stay the same. And then the annual net return, which is the how much money you can earn, is gonna be passive income. This number is gonna be your beginning balance times the yield. And the ending balance is just the beginning balance plus the annual net return. Okay. And then the next line is going to be a little bit different, right? So the next line is the year number 2. In the second year, you are going to have the ending balance plus the contribution amount. So in this our case, we're just gonna have the contribution stay the same, messing out the 22,500, right? So you have the ending balance plus the contribution and plus the company matching. Okay, and that is what we ending up having here. All right. Okay. So again, this is the annual net return. It's going to be the same because be the beginning balance times 7%. This is the net return every single year. And then the balance is going to be this right here, which is the beginning balance of the second year plus the annual net return of the second year. Okay. And you copy this formula down. As you can see, for this case scenario, with the income of $100,000 and the company matching at 3% and the annual yield 7%, it's gonna take them 20 years, 20 years to reach $1 million status. So if you just start your career and you have a 401k account set up in 20 years, you can be a millionaire. Let's say you start working at 23, 24. By the time you reach 43 or 44, you'll be in millionaire status. How awesome is that? Now we can change the income for a little bit, right? Let's say um, my income is gonna be 80,000, right? So the company matching is lower now. It's still gonna take 20 years. Not much of difference because again, because your company matching is only 3%, that is not significant. That's not very significant compared to, like, for example, some people have like 6% matching, and you can see you just push the $1 million status in from 20 years to 19 years because the company matching 6% right now. All right, so you can play around this number, right? So let's say go back to 100K, right? And your company matching is 6%, so it's still a 19-year mark right here. Okay. And another thing you only change that you don't want to change any U um, from line 5. You can change on line 4, right? Because the everything is copied down from the line 4. So if I change the percentage to 7%, let's say I'm really optimistic about the future 20 years, and I say my stock income is gonna be 9%, right? It changed the whole column, right? It changed the whole column to 9%, and then and kaboom, you can reach your millionaire status in 17 years with the 6% matching. Let's go back to like, 4%. All right. And then you can reach your millionaire status at 18th year that you have here. Okay. In the beginning of 18 year. So it takes 17 year inclusive to reach a million, to reach 1 million in this scenario. So this is how you calculate it, right? So you can just play with the number, the matching you have, the income you have, the beginning balance, or the annual yield, right? 7%, 8% is 8% is okay. It's not it's pretty conservative in my opinion, because in the long run, or the stock always goes up, right? Even sometimes it could have like a bad year for 2 years or 3 years, whatever. But in historically, if you put your money in the stock market long enough, like more than 10 years, like long term, it will go up eventually. Um, I just look at the S&P 500, and then the actual price rate in the past 5 years, it rose up like 95%. So 8% annual yield is really reasonable right here. And then you can also change your beginning balance, right? Let's say we go back to 7%. All right. Let's say your matching is 3% of the company match. And let's say you are in your mid career, right? You're in your, I don't know how old you got. So but you have already, like, 50K already saved up. And that has changed the um the year as well, right? So if you go back to the beginning, if you have just starting out, your first year is gonna be the maximum contribution. So let's say you have I don't know, 80K saved up already in their account, right? It bumps up like 2 years. to reach 1 million. So I hope this video give you some insights and motivate you in some way to save the full amount in your 401k. I mean, it's not going to get you rich quick, right? But it can definitely get you to a millionaire status within 20 years. If you found this video to be helpful, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel. Thank you very much. See you next time.